Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round one here of the Formula Racing League. We are coming to you from sunny old Melbourne, and we've got a 15-man grid to get the season starting with some previous names that you might remember from last time out. We've got Slash LP, we've got Noosa, Jumboy, Kapil, Bolo, FSK, some great drivers here. Hopefully we can have some great battles going through this season. It's going to be a short season, obviously, because, as most of you all know, F1 2019 is due out in June, so everyone's cutting their seasons down to suit for that. And we already got cars flown out. So just in case you've not been with us before, just to let you know how it is here, we've got obviously an 18-minute qualifying session. It's just short qualifying, so there's no knockout scenarios, and then we get into a 50% race after that. Just have a quick look at the tyres that people have got on. So, got one person on super softs, a handful on the softs, and the rest on ultra softs. As we're just waiting now for some drivers to get onto the fast lap. They're all on our laps at the moment. So I'm just trying to get the calendar on my screen so I can run through it. So obviously we've got this week, we've got Australia, next we've got Baku, followed by Spain, Monaco, Canada, Austria, Britain, Germany. Then we've got a week's break, and we're off to Belgium, Italy, Singapore, Russia, Japan, Brazil, then final in Abu Dhabi. That's on the 14th of July. So they're going a couple of weeks into the new game. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. As we're still on board here with Roy. He's not going to be the first man, so let's go. Let's have a look at the first man who's going to start off line. That's going to be Lufcon. He's coming up to the final couple of corners now, so we'll sit on board with him. And he'll run us through how to do a flying lap here at Australia, Albert Park. So coming down the home straight, DRS wide open going down this straight. A little bit on the grass there, unfortunately. Hopefully not lost too much of time. And then you come into turns 1 and 2. These lovely connecting corners here. Then again, you've got another bit of DRS. So if you've not made the move already, this is where you're going to see some overtakes. And turn 3 has seen some big crashes in the actual F1, mostly recently Fernando Alonso a couple of years ago, and in '96 I believe Martin Brundle, the F1 commentator on Sky, did a massive crash there and walked away. I'd recommend trying to find that crash because that was huge. Going through turns 6, 7 and then the long right hander to turn 8, then coming out to the Clark chicane, right then left, very similar to turns 1 and 2 actually, these corners, and then you get down this long straight, not quite straight obviously, as you come to the end of sector 2, and then you throw it into turns 11 and 12, and this is where we will see some crashes. People getting a bit too far wide on the exit at 12, getting the power down too early, lighting up the rears and just pushing it straight into the wall on the other side. Then turn 13, Ascari, and a little bit of acceleration, then into 14, literally just shift down, get off the accelerator through 14, then 15, Prost. FSK's retired already, that's not good news for him. And then come around turn 16 and get that DRS wide. Not using all the tracks, it's not going to be as quickly as he hoped, as he's actually bailed before he's even got to the line. So he knew he messed up and didn't want to actually set a high speed lap. So there we go, Lufcon had set the fastest, but that was quite quickly passed by Paz NL. So let's have a look at Jumboy, see where he is. He is coming around turns 6 and 7. Let's look at the championship winner last time out, Noosa. He is coming down towards Ascari, turn 13. Had a great championship battling towards the end of last season. Hopefully we'll see more of that this year. He's coming up to the final 2 corners now. He's got to try and get it into the 120s, hopefully. That'll be his aim on this lap. Or maybe he's just trying to put a banker in and go high pace later. He also lets off. He puts in a 22.7, so obviously not trying to put in the fastest lap, just trying to put in a banker lap they can easily beat. Whether or not he made a mistake on that lap and made a mess of the tyres, I don't know. So let's have a look further down. That's Jumboy. Man, that needs to beat last time around. Jumboy does put it front, 21.158 to take provisional pole position. As we're at 30 minutes left, Necromania Pug is just started his flying lap in the Red Bull. Luke has also retired, so we're down 2 people already. I can't imagine these people are retiring from session because they just don't want to do any more qualifying, but I suspect it has been accidents. So sit here with Nick and Republic. Definitely might be putting out another lap. Same with Russell and Slash. Obviously, on the softs, you've got a chance of doing more than one lap. So let's actually have a quick look at those two. Russell's in mode 0, he's not going again. That is Bolo off track. Slash RP mode 0, so he's unlikely to be going again. Bolo's just getting out everyone's way. Delby is coming around, so he's going to have another go here. Let's see if he does improve. It's yeah, it's just faster. So he's on a 23.5. So Nectar Republic coming up to the final 3 corners then of his lap on the Super Soft. So he's going to be looking to get it ahead of Slash RP in that range. Obviously, you want to be, if you're doing a Super Softs, you want to be faster than the softs, but you don't necessarily need to be faster than the Ultra Softs. It all comes down to race pace, and he's actually slower than the softs. That's just not a good lap then from Nectar Bug, just a bit off the pace. Let's have a look further down the grid and see what's happening with Alpha Blue. This is an out lap, I suspect. Yep. Roy is about to start a flying lap. Where is Rainbow? Is he making new roads? That's Alpha Blue getting out his way. Rainbow coming around the final corner. This is definitely going to be a flying lap. And there you go, a 120.6, smashing Jumbo's time to, well, to pieces, quite literally there. So let's have a look. Who else is Nick Ripper going for another? No, he's backed off. Sasha P, he's in mode 0 and a little bit off track there. He's not going to be going again. Let's have a look at Roy then. He is on a fly. Alpha Blue is almost flying. Lost the back end through turn 5. Very easy to do there. Just gratefully he can keep it at the wall. Roy coming up then to turns 11 and 12. Let's see if he can send it around a little bit tiptoey through there. Just taking a little bit easier than potentially could have done. Coming into turn 13, Ascari. He's on the super soft, so let's have a quick look at best laps. And so obviously he really needs to get into the 122s, potentially the 121s with this. Oh, a little bit oversteer off the final corner. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Heading for the line. 22 dead, so decent lap at the end, despite that mistake on the final corner. Rice was putting on a set of super softs. That could be interesting for him. Jumbo's put on a set of super softs as well. Obviously feeling he has some pace out there. Let's have a look at Alpha. He's given up, he's in the pits. Lufcon is about to start a flying lap. Yep. Let's have a look. Pazanel, he is on a flying lap then, so let's stick with him on the Ultra Softs. Just keeping out of the wall there. Coming around this long left hand into this chicane. A little bit slidey through the second part, but holds it nicely. A little bit of traffic ahead, that is his teammate, so he'll be well out of his way. Well taken around turn 13, coming up to 14 now. Aggressive getting on those inside curbs. Just one corner to go. Let's see if he can get himself up to the front. He knows what he needs to beat. He knows he doesn't want to put it in that wall. Got close. And he's done he's in the 120s. Only just mind, but he is in the 120s. And P2 for him as his teammate goes through to start his flying lap. So let's see where Jumbo is. He's also just started flying lap. He's at turn 5. Let's see where Noosa. Noosa's on limp mode. Or get going mode. Lufcon has just come off track, so let's see how he does around 11 and 12. I do love watching these two corners because he's actually on an in lap. Apologies for that. So he won't be setting a time. Rysel then. Oh, not a lot of grip in those tyres by the looks of things. Obviously not as warmed up as he might have liked. Jumbo has retired from session. I wonder where that is. He's in sector 3. as the yellow flags came out briefly. The yellow flags are here. Does he put it there? There it is. Jumboy has binned it into the wall where we said we expect to see people sticking it, and that is not good news for him. He will be starting on the ultra softs though, so as it stands, he's got a decent qualifying time. It's just whether or not he can be beaten as this track starts to warm up and these times start to come down. Capil's going in the pits, so that's the wrong one. Just have a look at Roy, next one down. He's on the super softs. See if he can get up there. Sticking to the unusual line on the right, but that is a decent time actually, a 1:21.3 on those super softs, and that could set him up really well for the race. Let's have a look further down. I was going to look at Sasha P, but he's just been in the pits. Noosa is on his way into the pits as well. Let's see where Alpha Blue is. He's coming across the line. He's just starting a flying lap. We've got a full course yellow there for us moment. Obviously people are tiptoeing around. We've just got under 7 minutes left of the session. So people have got time for potentially 2 more runs if they're quick. Or if they want. They may just prefer to put in 1 more time lap at the end. Alpha Blue will be looking to get just a time lap here. He needs to really get into the 122s, low 122s, 121s. He does have the pace to get into the 22s. Not if he does that, he won't. A little lock up there going into Clark. A little bit of oversteer as well. Quite a lot of oversteer and a little bit of wall to go with it. It's not going well for Alpha Blue. He always just needs to back out this lap, save everything up and go again afterwards. As he sends it, he's going to run wide. Ooh, just keeps it on. Let's have a look at Noosa. Noosa's just starting a flying lap, so looking at him. Rainbow is coming into the pits. He's going to have 1 more attempt. Rysel is on his way into the pits as well. Bolo is about to start a flying lap. Let's see what Slash is. Slash is off track. That's not the way to do it. So Alpha Blue does put in a time. Unfortunately, he's not faster than anyone, so he keeps where he is. And Capil's got a 5-face grid penalty for illegal blocking. Not sure what happened there, because he's now in front of Slash LP. And he's going to have to be careful. Oh, he's upside down. Whoa, what happened there? A lot of people seem to be doing a lot of crazy things. Necromino facing the wrong way. Capil's car was currently upside down. Slash LP had a little coming together with it after he got a 5-face grid penalty. Let's see if we can see if his car's still there. Stick with Rainbow, so it's only just after the first couple of corners. But that was a rather sizable accident in qualifying of all things. Let's stick with Rainbow, see if his vehicle is still there. It did look like he was upside down on my screen. Don't often see that in this game. So that's quite interesting if it is. No, his car has definitely gone. Sasha P also retiring from the session at the same time as a result of that contact. Pazanel coming up to the final corner. He's about to start a flying lap. Where's Bolo? He's on his way into the pits. We've got 4 minutes left of the session. Bolo needs to be careful not to hit the back of Alpha Blue there. That could have been bad news bears for him. Looking Pug has managed to get it facing the right way again. He is on a flyer. Rysel's retired. He's had enough. And Necromino Pugs put it in the wall once again, and he might be retiring from the session after that. That was not good for him. So let's see who is. Baz is not on a fly lap. That's, well, he might be, but that's not the racing line. Delby down in P13. He looks like he is on a flyer. Coming up to where Necromino Pug was facing the wrong direction a moment ago. Hopefully he's gone. So 3 minutes left of the session. You want to be coming out the garage with a good 1 minute 40, 1 minute 45 on the clock. So Delby's coming up to the final couple of corners, or few corners now. Let's see if he can work his way through. Obviously he needs to find his way up the grid, obviously knowing that a few people ahead of him won't be setting a time. Come around the final corner now, he's on these super sauces, not as much grip as expected. And he does move up to P9, so he's definitely gained 2 places there because 2 people have retired from the session. And he looks like he's almost going to be going again. Right, so let's find who's definitely offline. Let's have a look down at Noosa. Mode 5, 100% ERS though, so he's obviously just about to start a flying lap. Lufcon is on his way in, Alpha Blue's on an out lap. Let's move further up. Roy is about to start. And we're getting towards the point where now if you're still in the garage you will not be getting a time. I suspect once that hits 1 minute 30, if you're not, it doesn't say out lap next to you or flying lap, you will not be putting in a lap. So it's looking like Rainbow and Paz are not coming out of the garage again. Let's have a quick look. No, that's Rainbow going into the garage and Paz is not coming out. Oh, there he is. He's just come out. Has he got enough time? That's going to be crucial for him. He might have left that too little, too late. Necroman Pug is definitely done for the day as well. So let's have a look then at Roy. Potentially the only man on track who could take a pole position. He's on the Ultra Softs. No one else is. So he's done the Clark chicane now. He's coming up to the crucial turn 11 and 12. Come the race, this is going to be really hard to follow another car through these fast corners. So here's that. Yeah, he's had enough. He knew he made a mess, and that looked more like, I've had enough, I'm driving it into the wall. So that is Roy done for the day. Let's have a look further down then at people who are still going. Noosa is still going, he's on the super softs coming around the final corner. He needs a good time, he's languishing down in 12th at the moment. He's not going in faster, but that could have just been a warm-up lap. Get extra heat into those tyres and have another go. Lufcon is currently coming up to turn 11 and 12. Just keeping it off the grass there. So I believe Lufcon's going to be the next man to start. Finish a lap, yep. So Paz running out of time just there. Literally about 3 seconds off. Maybe even less than that. So Alpha Blue is coming across the line just in front of this. He doesn't improve. We did. Lufcon jumps up to P6 though, so decent lap from him. Bolo is not going to be going any faster because he's currently off the track. Noosa then, all the pressure's on him. He knows that he should be at the front. But whether or not he can do it, he's on the super softs, and as it stands, his potential championship rival Jumboy is also up on the super softs in P3. Noosa's actually getting a little toe for the man in front of him. He comes around the final corner then, let's see if he can make his way up. Is he going to get up towards the front? P4 then, by the looks of that, yep. P4 for Noosa, so decent qualifying at the end. Leaving the best to last, but still a great lap there from Noosa to get himself up there, get up with his championship rival Jumboy, and see if he can make it count during the race. So there you go, full confirmation of those qualifying positions. So Rainbow will be taking the pole position from Paz. Jumboy actually starting on the Ultra Softs, not the Super Softs, my apologies. Followed then by a collection of Super Softs. So you've got Noosa, Rysel, Roy, Lufcon, Kapil. Qualified 8th here, he's got a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll drop right back. Bolo also starting on the Ultra Softs. Then you've got Necroman Pug, Delby. Necroman Pug will be starting on Supers, but Delby will start in P10 but get a choice of tyres. Then you've got Slash RP, Alpha Blue, Luke, and FSK rounding out the grid. So, race time. Hopefully everyone has got their strategy sorted because now it really matters. I have my strategy sorted. Let's see if they have theirs. As we're just waiting for all the drivers to ready themselves up and get themselves onto the grid. So we'll just get underway with the formation lap. So in terms of strategies for the race, obviously as you know there's ultra soft, super softs and the soft tyres here. Strategy wise, I mean the ideal strategy is not to go off the track on the formation lap like Rainbow just tried to do. Optimal strategy really is one stop in super softs and softs. Potentially could do a one stop on the ultra softs, going on to the softs, and those starting on the softs will have the ability to go for as long as possible. If they can get really late into the race, we're looking at probably around lap 20, they can then put on a set of ultra softs and just go racing at the end, which will be good to see. We've also been joined by Gryphus, who didn't take part in qualifying due to steam issues, but he's here now. We're starting at the back, alongside FSK back there. So we've got a Ferrari sandwich in terms of this grid. Ferrari at the front, Ferrari at the back, and obviously they'll be hoping to, one of them to finish where they're starting, and that will be Rainbow finishing at the top. So just waiting now for everyone to take up positions on the grid. Don't worry about seeing people disqualified, that's just how it is, unfortunately. They're not actually disqualified, as you can see, they are just reset to the grid. So Kapil will be taking up a place lower down once they get on the grid. He will not be in P8 as shown. So just waiting now for all the drivers to take up positions. Just on board with Gryphus as we wait for the last man. Hope we can get this season underway here in Australia. 3 red lights, 4, 5. And it's lights out, and away we go. That was a long red lights there. Really tested everyone there. Nick Roper gets a decent start going down the middle of everyone by the looks of things. Coming into turn 1. Oh, is that a Sauber going a little bit into the side of people? Front log get through clean. I can't see anyone. There's a yellow flag out. Let's have a quick look. On board with Bolo's looking to go down the inside. Big contact there from Paz. On a lot of contact going on. He's collected a few other drivers in that. Got 4 people off track in just that corner. And that is not good news then for Bolo. You try to go down the inside of Paz and got a full front wing of him. Or full front wing taken off as Paz left in space. I don't think Bolo just turned... not Bolo. Yes, Bolo turned in time. Let's go on board with Noosa. He's looking to get past Jumboy. Obviously, Jumboy is on the ultra soft, so he should be trying to pull away, but Noosa is still hanging around there. Obviously, as you might notice, times are a little bit out, so let's go back. Let's go with Astowi Kapil on Slash LP. Is he going to make a move here? Coming off, Slash LP gets a little bit wide. Kapil pulls out of the slipstream, sends it down the inside of the long right-hander, which isn't really a corner, and up to P7 goes Kapil. Great driving there from him on Slash LP. So Ferrari Gryphus is on the rear of FSK. FSK's been working his way through, taking advantage of other people spinning off. And Sashapi's gone in the pits. He must have got damage. FSK going past Roy. Gryphus going to come past as well. Obviously got no DRS at this stage of the race. Gryphus taking advantage of that. Oh, a little bit of lag there from Roy. Lets Gryphus through. And Lufcon picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. He's got 4 people in the pits changing their front wings. I suspect not many other reasons for pitting this early. Let's have a look at Russell and Noosa. Nekamo Pug just behind these guys. As Russell is only half a second off the back of Noosa. Same tyre compound, so Noosa was P3 earlier, but he's dropped back, obviously through Paz's higher grip levels. So going through the fast left, right, crucial to hold the grip. Russell has to lift off there. Just have a look now, Pug isn't close enough to take advantage of that. Let's have a see where Paz is. That's not the racing line for Paz, but you don't get a penalty, you don't get a penalty. He's on the rear jumbo. No DRS can be just yet. It's going to be enabled at the beginning of this lap, but it won't matter until you get to the turns 11 and 12, where you'll get DRS shortly after it. Let's have a look back then. Have a look at Bolo. He's not really gaining in. Obviously, he's picked up a bit of front wing damage, I think. Actually, can't really tell from that. I thought he had a bit of damage from the contact earlier. He looks fine actually. He's on the back of Delby, looking to go around the outside of turn 4, but no room there for him. Having another look in turn 4. Still can't find his way. He's going to make a dive in turn 6. Probably not. Not really a place that you expect to see dives being made. Let's go up to Necromo Pug and Rysel. Half a second between these guys. Battling's going on all over the track right now. Rainbow is currently streaming ahead. He's got a 2.5 second lead over Jumboy in second. Rysel looks a little bit slow once again through those 11 and 12. Necromo's got DRS, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move this time, but he'll close in a bit. If you can just hold through the next few corners, you'll get another attempt down the home straight. And let's go up to Paz in third. As he's gonna sorry, my voice is gone. As he looks to try and make a move on Jumbo, he's going to get DRS, but again, he's just not going to be close enough this time. He might get it on the second bit in a moment. He is just there. He's going to close right in, but I don't think he's going to make a move. Right on the back there. As further back you got Kapil and Necromo Pug there, close together as well. Let's just stay with this battle to see how it develops. Keep an eye obviously on everyone else's gaps. Only one other gap under that 1 second window as it stands. Roy is getting under the 1 second from Gryphus. But Paz has that gap at less than half a second at 0.43. Now coming to this fast chicane. He needs to not lose time. Jumbo kicks up a bit of dust. That's going to actually help Paz a little bit, but he did lose a bit of time through it. Lost the 10th, so he's not going to be able to make a move. Just closed in a little bit. Kapil though and Necromo Pug, they're battling side by side. Kapil takes it. He's got board Necromo Pug, see if he makes a move down the inside here. He doesn't. But Necromo Pug is going to get DRS on the home straight, which could allow him a chance to come back at him. He's going to get a double DRS effectively, because it's 2 straights for the 1 detection zone. Meanwhile out front, Paz and Jumboy are battling as well. Let's have a quick flick up to there. Alpha Blue with the 3 second penalty, so Paz nowhere near Jumboy. So Necromo Pug going to be able to make a move. FSK is just behind them as well. Pug's just not close enough to Kapil to have a movement anywhere. He does have the mirrors full of a Sauber though, that's what he's going to be careful of. FSK was championship leader for several races last season, so he knows that he's quick. Considering he's on the softer tyres, but Necromo Pug has got right to the back of Kapil. He's going to make a move here down into Clark, looking to go around the outside, little lock up there, backs out of it. But he's right in the slipstream now. He's going to try and send it down the inside of this fast chicane. This could end really well or really badly. He's backed off and slots in behind. Paz has retired from the session. Where's that? That's there. That is on the exit 12. That's claimed its first victim of today. Well, first victim of the race. Somehow not forcing safety car, considering the car's in the middle of the track, and it's forced as a virtual safety car, speaking of it. Now, is anyone going to make a quick dive into the pits? Capil on the Ultrasofts is. It's probably the best thing he could have done, actually. It's worked out really well for him now. Oh, and he got a drive-through penalty as a result of speeding under the safety car. And that's just gone from bad to worse for him now. Well, not from bad for worse, just to worse for him. He's made a pit stop quite sensibly under the virtual safety car. Unfortunately, he's going to have to serve a drive-through in a few moments' time. As the virtual safety car is ended, let's go on board with FSK on the back of Necromaniac Pug. As we just wait for the times to sort themselves out. After a virtual safety car, things were a little bit off. Very slow mover in front of Necromaniac Pug. Reisel's obviously had a little bit of contact with the wall because he's going really slow. Necromaniac Pug is right on the rear of him now. Is he going to make a move? We've got yellows in sector 1 and 2. I suspect, based on what's happened, that could be Roy had a little off as he started to drop a few places back. But we're going to stick with this battle and see what we do. Necromaniac Pug on the rear of Reisel. Pulling away a little bit from FSK, but FSK just knows he needs to get out of the dirty air if he wants to get a good drive off this corner and get after him. And that's exactly what he is doing. He's right there. He's going to make a move here. He has. Got the inside line. Gives Necromaniac a decent amount of space and lets him back through. So FSK living to fight another day. As Roy is dropping even more places. I just want to have a quick flick back and see what happens with Roy. Has he got some damage? Got a great helicopter camera, but that says nothing for... He must have a bit of front wing damage. He's not making those apexes. So I suspect he is on his way into the pits. So let's jump back up to Necromaniac Pug. Bassy with FSK and Reisel for P4. John Boy has cut Rainbow's lead a little bit. It's at just over 2 seconds now. As yet, Roy has gone into the pits, obviously to get a new nose cone fitted. Yeah, John Boy now has a gap under 2 seconds, so he's trying to hold Rainbow in. As Rainbow's taking a little bit too much out of those tyres. As Necromaniac Pug's fallen off the back of Reisel, so FSK has a chance to make a move here. He nearly made the move last time around. Is he going to make a move this time though? Necromaniac picks up a bit of dust. Oh, he saved it from the wall though, but he's going to lose the position as part of it. But he's still in the race. That's the important part. That could have ended really badly for him. He's still there. Further back, you got Bolo battling with /RP. Let's have a quick look what's going on down there. Yeah, only 0.8 behind as Rainbow has pitted from the lead. He's going on to the soft tyres, so you're going to try and go to the end from here. Quite possible. So FSK and Necromaniac Pug still going at it. Interesting where Rainbow comes out. He should hopefully come out in front of Capil. As Capil has pitted anyway, so that's definitely come out in front there. So he should have some nice clear air for a bit. Yellow's in sector 3. As FSK is still trying to hold on to the back of Necromaniac Pug. Let's have a look back at Bolo and /RP. Bolo's got some slipstream and some DRS. Is he going to make a move? A bit too far back. Nearly outbroke himself there. As he's still trying to find a way past. Let's go back up to FSK and Necromaniac Pug. We're going to get some DRS here. Necromaniac Pug is right on the rear. Oh, I thought he was going to be squeezed. It was FSK, but he's through goes FSK up to P4. Crucially for him, he is on those softer compounds, so he's making them work. Carving his way through the field. He did start at the very back. And now he's up to P4. John Boy is staying out there for another lap or two. As we've just started lap 9 of 29. Let's have a look further back. Delby and Gryphus. Delby's got some DRS. Is he going to make a move down the inside here on Gryphus? Ooh. He could have sent it there, but he's going to have another shot here on the exit of 2 into 3. Oh, bit of contact there. Whether or not he got caught out. And he's looking to go round the outside. He's run out of track. He's got the inside though of turn 4. And he's made it stick though. And yeah, up to P6 goes Delby. As Bolo and Slash RP have finally swapped positions. Slash RP must have had a little off because he's dropped right off the back then of Bolo. Obviously didn't see what happened. But Bolo's right on the back of Viluk. Diving off the top of those curbs. Roy says the fastest lap. Obviously he's on a brand new set of Ultra Soft, so a little bit easier for him. Lufcon and Alpha Blue are battling as well, so there's a few battles starting to develop. Obviously people have pitted, which is creating these battles. As Noosa is on the back here of Jumboy. Jumboy has pitted. Lufcon looking around the outside of Alpha Blue. Through he goes. Not yet though, they're still side by side. As Lufcon slots in behind Alpha Blue. Oh, had to slam on the brakes there. Alpha Blue not carrying a lot of confidence through those corners. And had to stick on the anchors. Which really messed up Lufcon. So Jumboy has pitted, he's come out 2 seconds behind Rainbow. 2 and a bit seconds now. So that is effectively, currently as it stands, that is your net P1 down there in 7th and 8th. And they'll be going to the end on those tyres. Obviously Jumboy will have a couple of laps less, so potentially can make it work for him later on in the race. As Lufcon is looking, he's got that DRS wide open, he needs to shift it into mode 4 if he really wants to make a move here. Oh, little lock up from Alpha Blue, gives Lufcon a little snifter. Alpha Blue comes back and covers him off. So Lufcon not getting a pass as there is a change. FSK has got himself up to P2 for this as he gets past Rysel and now will be setting his sights on Noosa at the front. Obviously the advantage of those softs is they can go for as long as possible. If you can't make them last long enough, then there's an easy strategy. If you can make them go long, then there's the other strategy. So that's the advantage of the softs. Right, so we'll get a bit of DRS to make an attempt to come back at him. But I suspect that won't be happening because FSK is just starting to walk away from him. Further back, Slash up and Bolo are still battling out, and so is Lufcon and Alpha Blue. Let's have a look. See, Slash up is quite far off the back as it stands. So let's stay with Lufcon and Alpha Blue. Lufcon's going to get some DRS once again. Is he going to make a move this time around? He didn't the other lap. Has a look. Doesn't go for it. Oh! Alpha Blue almost just lets him pass and clouts the wall. He's still in the race, but he'll not have much wing left. Just looked to miss the acceleration and went big time into the wall. And he's going to be hurting now. He needs to get back to the pits as soon as possible. But he's just really going to struggle now just to get round the rest of the lap. So let's have a look back at Slash up here and Bolo. They're battling out still for P9. Obviously Bolo has pitted, but he is on the Ultra Soft, so these two will be pitting probably around the same time. As Slash up here goes round the outside. Bolo lost the late breakers. And is the last of the late breakers, but they've got Capils right behind them as well, so they need to be paying attention to this. Capil is steaming through. He sends it down the inside of Slash RP. Just holds it on the apex. Slash RP gives him space. Oh, big bit of oversteer from Bolo coming off the corner. Let's go on board with Capil. He's looking to make a move on Slash. Both with DRS. Who's going to be last? The break. Slash RP almost looked like he outbroke himself there, but he still kept it on the track. Now Capel has a look once again on the inside of Slash, but Slash holding him off for now. Crucially though, the gap between Rainbow and Jumboy is now under a second. That is your net race leaders. Everyone in front hasn't stopped yet. When they pitted, Rainbow had about a 2 and a bit second lead over Jumboy. But obviously these soft tyres are working much better for Jumboy than they are for Rainbow. Whereas Rainbow just taking it easy for now, knowing that he can just turn the wick up. Let's have a look at Slash Up and Bolo for the time being. We'll go on to Jumboy after this straight. Rainbow has his teammate in front of him, so hopefully his teammate's going to get out of the way. Bolo, oh, a little bit of contact there with Slash LP. Slash LP trying to get around the outside. Doesn't make it. Capil's coming through as well. He's going to take Slash LP. Slash LP outbreaks himself big time and is out of the race. Not sure, that might have just been a sheer aggression there. Let's go up to the Jumboy then, and Rainbow. Grofus has pitted, unleashing his teammate. Alpha Blue's also retired from the session. He's just retired on track. Nearly taken out Jumboy there. Jumboy gets a much better drive at that corner than Rainbow. Is he going to send it down the inside here? No, he's not. He's holding off for now. But just look how much more drive off the corners Jumboy gets. Getting squeezed by Rainbow, a little bit of will-to-will contact there, nothing too much of it. Jumboy with a massive amount of oversteer, or understeer, coming off then oversteer. But he's still right in the rear of Rainbow. Now he's got DRS, he's still in mode 0, so he's not looking to make a move, he's just looking to hold on to the back of him. So he knows in a moment's time he's going to get a better straight to make the move on. Capil and Bolo are still battling out for P8. But I think we're going to have to stick with this battle for what is P1 and 2. And hopefully this is the intention of how this season is going to go. We're going to have some close battles throughout the race. Noose has just come out of the pits. As mentioned earlier, he was the championship winner last time out, so it would be great if he can get himself involved in this battle. And he's not far off it in all honesty. 2 seconds off on fresher tyres. While these two are battling, he's going to be able to close right in on them. And we could see a great battle come the end of the race. As Jumboy is still trying to find a way past Rainbow. Rainbow kicking up dust almost to put him off. As further back, Roy has pitted. So not a good day for the Force Indias. They are right at the very back at the moment. Yellow's in sector 3. Lufcon and Greifer swapping places. Capil and Bolo also swapping places, but will we see a position swap here? Jumboy's got the drive. And he's looking to go through, and I think he might have this. He's going to be last of the late breakers once again, but he's got the inside line. And he takes it. He is up to P3, or that is a net race lead effectively. Has Rainbow got anything to answer with? That is going to be the question. Looks a little bit oversteery on the final corner. He's just got to be careful though, because Noosa is only 2 and a bit seconds behind. And on brand new soft tyres. And he's going to try and carve up that gap in the next couple of laps. Get on the back of Rainbow and make that move. So this one looks almost like a done deal for now. Let's have not a lot going on further back, so we'll actually stay with this one for now. Keep an eye on the Greifus gap to Lufcon. It's the last of the points positions. Actually, let's go there now because we've got some DRS from Greifus. Is he going to make a move here on Lufcon? He's going to have to drive. Right, still there, just behind him. As Bolo and Capil starting to increase their gap over Bolo's. Bolo's tyres are 9 laps old and they are ultra soft, so he's going to start falling back. He needs to get himself in the pits, get some fresh rubber on and go. Gryphus is still hanging on the back of Lufcon. Much fresher tyres on Gryphus. I think Lufcon will be pitting in the next few laps or so. He might try and go to the end actually. He'll struggle, but he'll probably try it. Gryphus gets a much better drive off the corners and sends it down the inside. Hasn't made the position yet, but now he's just ahead and he is through. So Gryphus is up to the last of the points positions. While at the front, Noosa has got that gap down to under a second. Rainbow still holding on to the back of Jumboy. And we've got a real battle on hands here. Bolo does finally pit. So let's go actually up to Rainbow. Let's see if he can make anything happen here. I've not seen penalties for these guys as yet, so that is a good sign. Noosa is really close now. This is going to be a great battle for the next few laps. Hopefully this battle will last the end of the race. And we'll see a last, or second to last corner dive to win the race. That'll be brilliant. FSK has pitted from the lead. His teammate unable to pit because he's just that bit too close to him. So these guys will now move up positions. Noosa's got a great drive off the corner. Rainbow doesn't seem to have got the best drive. Jumbo's just able to hold off Rainbow for now. So FSK has put on a set of super softs, probably the only thing he can really do at this stage of the race. He didn't go deep enough to put on a set of ultras. Meanwhile, Lufcos and Gryphus are still battling down in P9 and 10. Obviously, since Bolo has pitted, they've all moved up a spot down there. It's just good news for those two. But we are still keeping our eyes on this battle, effectively for P1, 2 and 3. And how great would it be if Rainbow doesn't lag that much? It would be great to see these guys just finish this close at the end of the race. It'll bode well for the season coming. So Noosa is right on the rear here of Rainbow still. Rainbow's starting to fall back. Obviously his little lag issues here and there are not helping him. But he's actually just fallen outside the 1 second window. Does he get DRS? He hasn't got DRS. Noosa does. As we are now 1, 2 and 3. So we're coming towards the last 10 laps of the race. On lap 18 of 29. Noosa's got a much better drive off the corner than Rainbow. He's going to make a move here. Looking down the inside. Sends it. A bit of wheel to wheel there. But no, Rainbow still holds position. Noosa having to go wide. Means Rainbow's a little destabilised going through 5. And Noosa's not quite close enough though to make a move down into 6 or 7. Rainbow needs to up it a little bit if he needs, because he's going to want some DRS to defend, and that might be really crucial to hold off Noosa. Further back now, Necromorph and Pug and they'll are battling for P6 and 7. Just have a quick look at what's happening there. They are coming around turn 8, so let's actually go back out to the front. We're going to get some DRS then for Noosa. No DRS to Rainbow. And no move through them. Rainbow looks a little bit sideways through that corner, but holding off for now. Necromorph Pug and Dilby are going side by side. Let's stick with this one because this could end really well or really badly for these two drivers. It drops off the back a little bit, has Necromorph Pug. Obviously he's right on the rear through 11 and 12. But nothing as yet, so Noosa and Rainbow for P2. FSK though is going fast behind, and that could be a real threat for these guys. FSK is only 5 and a bit seconds behind, and he's on the super softs. As Rainbow lags into Noosa. Noosa a little bit off track, but Rainbow regains the position. I think Noosa might have just let off the gas a little bit to let him through, or let him back in front. Musa needs to get past Rainbow because he's getting backed up into FSK as it stands. Lufcon with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not good news for him. Oh, Musa with a little bit aggressive on those corners. I thought that was him getting a penalty, but it's Bolo getting a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Now Noosa has that slipstream. He's looking down the inside. He's looking. He's not taking though. He's going to sit behind. He's going to get some more DRS in a moment. And crucially, Rainbow has got himself... Well, no, he hasn't. He's just missed out. He was close to John Boy, but he's not close enough to get DRS. So it's just Noosa with the DRS this time around. FSK is only 4 seconds off the back of these two. Noosa needs to make this move. As Jumboy is being reeled in then by Rainbow. Noosa is still trying to find ways past said Rainbow. Unable to do it at the moment. Let's keep an eye on FSK behind. He's 3.7 seconds behind now. Could he make this happen? He's got long enough to do so. So, Rainbow is close to Jumboy. He might get some DRS this time if he can hold it round these corners. He's just falling back a little bit there. He does have DRS, so he's going to be able to pull away a little bit from Noosa, or defend himself from Noosa a little bit more. And Noosa just unable to do anything about it at this stage. But Noosa now unable to close in as FSK's got the gap down to 3 seconds now. It's reading him in about... Oh, Rainbow with a 3-second penalty. That is big and bad news for Rainbow. I mean, it's going to be a 4-way battle as Noosa looks down the inside. Can't do anything about it. And has to get off it, so he's going to lose a little bit of time. Rainbow very much off track and got on the top of that curb. And that's really hampered him, and he's lost out then to... Noosa. That curve on the exit of turn 4 is really high, and if you get one wheel on one side, one wheel on the other side, you can't do much about it, and it really slows you down. Now Noosa has got past. He can now set his sights on Jumboy as FSK is closing in ever more. 1.5 seconds off the back of Rainbow after Rainbow's little mistake there. Jumbo with a 3-second penalty of his own. We are getting towards the end of this race, and it is getting exciting. That is for sure. Jumbo 3-second penalty, Rainbow 3-second penalty. I don't believe Noosa or FSK have a 3-second penalty or any penalties. Roy has penalties and he has retired from the session. Not sure where that has happened, but he is out. So Rainbow is still within the 1 second window of Noosa. Just behind them though, FSK is now 1.3 behind this battle. And he's still gaining despite not having DRS. That's just how much grip he has coming off corners. Rainbow avoiding that curb this time around. So FSK has got that gap down to 1.1. He's going to get some DRS next time around as Delby and Russell are swapping places behind. Let's have a quick look at that. Russell P5 for now then. Delby slotting in just behind his. Delby going to make a move here on 5. He's got a much better drive for the corner. Is he going to send it down the inside onto turn 6? No, he backs off. He had a chance but thought better of it for this time. Let's actually just stay with this battle for this corner. And see if Delby does make a move. He's just a little too far off the back this time around. So let's go up to Rainbow. He's not closed in there. And Delby and Russell are still swapping places behind this lot. as FSK has now got within the 1 second window and some DRS down the home straight. As Kapil comes out of the pits into this battle, hopefully for them he's going to be well out of the way. Rainbow picks up another 3-second penalty, and that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him big time. To say, so John Boy's got 3 seconds, Rainbow's got 6 seconds, Nusa and FSK I don't believe have any penalties. So this is getting intense now. We're on lap 23 of 29. The top 4 are separated by all of 2 and a bit seconds. As FSK is looking to go around the outside of Rainbow and does so. FSK up to P3. And there you go. The gap between 1 and 4 is 2.3 seconds. And that's 4 drivers. They've all got DRS on each other. Obviously, John Boy out front doesn't have DRS. Not yet, anyway. He needs to catch up to Lufgon if he wants a bit of DRS. Well, he's about to sneeze. There we go. So, FSK has got past Rainbow. Nusa is gaining big time on Jumboy. Obviously, the slightly fresher tyres are working wonders for him. FSK's tyres are probably starting to fall away a little bit now. They are 7 laps in. He just needs to do a couple of laps of not using too much, and then try and do a lot on the last couple of laps. So this is currently only Barcelona track, and it is a doozy. It is for P1. Jumbo looks a little bit out of shape coming off turn 10. Nusa is going to be right on his rear. Also trying to stay out of the dirty air going through these corners, but not much you can do about that. John Boy, don't forget, went off at turn 12 during the qualifying, so Nusa has that in his mind. John Boy can make a big mistake there. John Boy also has a 3-second penalty to boot. So Nusa is right there. Jumbo a little bit squiggly coming off round the final corner. Jumbo goes to the fence already. Nusa's just trying to keep into that slipstream. He's going to make a move. He backs off. He's going to get a lot of oversteer coming off that corner. That's what he's going to get. And the fact that he's backed off means he's not actually going to get an attempt down here now, because he made that mistake on the exit of turn 2. FSK is still right here on the back of this battle. He had dropped back a little bit, but now he's caught back up. Rainbow, however, has dropped off the back of this lot. Obviously his tyres are much older, and he does have 6 seconds of penalties, so FSK a little bit wibbly wobbly coming off that corner. Nusa still on the back of Jumboy. Rainbow with more penalties, are not going well for him back there. Nusa's just dropped off the back a bit now, and FSK is right on his rear. There's a bit of oversteer coming off cross corner. Nusa does have DRS to defend, however, but FSK does have slightly softer tyres. But those tyres are starting to come towards the end of their life. Has he got anything left in them to make a move? They're probably about equal now to the soft tyres. Rainbow is still hanging around. He hasn't given up yet, despite his 9 seconds of penalties. He's not given up an attempt to just make a pass on the track. So we're on 26 of 28, nearly at the end of this race, but it is all but over, as the front three are so close. Second between first to third, as Nusa is still trying to find a way past Jumboy. As FSK, as you can see, coming late dive then on Nusa, unable to make a move happen. He just broke a little bit too late for his own good. So once again coming around, you're going to start lap 27. FSK is going to get hopefully a good drive off. Nusa has DRS though to defend. He's a little bit too far at the back of Jumboy at this stage to make a move. But he'll get another set of DRS right here. Is he going to make a move down the inside? No, he's not. Almost going into the side there of Jumboy. Just broke a little bit too late. FSK nudging the back of Nusa saying, come on, I want to come through. Let me through. And this is basically the battle we had last season. These three drivers. FSK fading away towards the end, unfortunately. But last season, these were the top three drivers. We've got yellow in sector 1. FSK looking down the inside. I didn't think there was a gap there. And he's gone into the side of Nusa. And has claimed that position. He's not giving it back, interestingly enough. I suspect that one might go to the stewards later on. So Nusa then drops into P3. He's got a decent lead though to Rainbow. Nusa just needs to keep a level head now and just hang on to the back of FSK. If FSK receives a post-race penalty, Nusa should win because Jumboy does have in-game penalties already of 3 seconds. Nusa I don't believe has any. And he's getting DRS to move up to FSK. As everywhere else is starting to settle themselves in. Lufcon and Bolo, 2 seconds between them, so something might happen there. But we are on lap 28 of 29, so only a couple of laps left for anyone to do anything. As we're still keeping an eye on the battle at the front, which is far from over as yet. Nusa is still on the rear of FSK. FSK's tyres are probably going to start hurting any moment. Depends how much life he kept in them or how much he took out. So Nusa going to make a move where FSK made a move? No, he's not. But importantly now for FSK, he has that DRS range on Jumboy. Can he do anything with it though? Because he does have a mirror full of Red Bull. FSK with a 3-second penalty. That is music to Nusa's ears. If Nusa can avoid penalties, he will take the race win. And hitting corners like that is probably not the best way to go about avoiding penalties, but he's still right there. Rainbow has started dropping back. He needs to be careful because Rainbow gets more penalties and might actually lose out to Delby behind him. Obviously those tyres are starting to hurt on Rainbow. There are 20 laps in as we start the last lap, and it is still anyone's race. Jumboy currently leading by just under half a second from FSK. Nusa just behind FSK as well. We have effectively 1 and a bit DRS zones left to go. Oh, Nusa sliding through. He is desperate to try and make a move then on FSK. Oh, those tyres can't have gone yet. He still must have got a bit left. It's up in front. FSK is going to make a move then on Jumboy, is he? Jumboy defends the middle. FSK can't do anything about it. Nusa is right behind them as well. Coming around this long left-hander for the last time today. And this is very important chicane. Even more important now than ever before. Make one mistake and it's race over. And no one makes a mistake. Jumboy leads off it. FSK gets DRS. Is he going to make a move? He's not. He's just going to sit in behind, or is he going to make a move on the final corner? It's just not close enough at the moment. Jumboy with a bit of oversteer. Is that giving FSK a sniffle of a chance? He sets him behind. He's almost accepts the fact he is P2. So Jumboy takes the lead. Race win. Followed by FSK, but Noosa takes it through penalties. A deserved win then for Noosa. Rainbow comes through the line backwards, as you do. Delby coming home P5. Is he going to get P4 from it? No, P5 then for Delby. Russell with a nice RPM glitch, so let's go back one actually. Let's go to Necromania Pug. So Russell's going to take home P6, 20 seconds off the back of Delby. Then Necromania Pug jumps. Rysel through penalties, that's good news for him. Gryphus then, currently P8. And based on the gaps, he's not going to lose or gain anything here. Capil finishes in P11. There's still a battle on actually. Let's have a quick look then at Bolo and Lufcon. I think they might have just been resolved by the fact Bolo hasn't got past. Oh, maybe he's been let past then by Lufcon. And Bolo lets him back past. I know Lufcon's got a fair few penalties. And there we go. So we'll have a quick rundown of the final positions in a moment. We unfortunately do skip this because it doesn't display very well on the stream. Apologies if you really want to watch it. But Noosa then picks up the win. Came third in the race, but picked out 3 penalties. Deserved win then for Noosa, beating out his championship rivals. Great start of the season for him. So Jump Boy in second, FSK third, Rainbow bring home P4. At one point could have been race winner. Start at the front, unfortunately fade away towards the end. Delby P5, followed by Necromania Pug, Rysel, Gryphus, Bolo, and Lufcon running out your top 10. Gapil 11th, followed by Luke, and then DNFers of Roy, /RP, Alpha Blue, and Pass. So thanks all for being here. Next week we are off to Baku. Obviously, being a short season, we do it in whatever order we wanted to do, and this is the order they wanted to do it in. So yeah, thanks for being here. See you guys same time next week. So 1:30 UK time or 2:30 Central European time. Thanks for being here, and bye.